A very good morning to respected organizer and my dear academic friends. Hope you all are doing well in this pandemic period. Thanks to the technology that we all are involved in updating ourselves with new teaching learning skills. I like to congratulate the organizer for the success of the FDP. In this session, I am discussing about the review of literature. It is one of the important process of research. Literature review is usually the longest in the research process. Actually, the literature review starts even before the formulation of aims and objective because you have to check that it exactly the same research problem has been addressed before. However, the main part of the literature review is conducted after the formulation of research problem and aim. Researchers have to use a wide range of secondary data sources such as books, newspapers, magazines, journals, online articles, etc. for compiling the review of literature. In this session, I am going to cover what is review of literature, why to write review of literature, how to write review of literature. First of all, we will understand that what is review of literature. Review of literature is a crucial part of any research and it helps the researcher to avoid reinventing past contribution and results. Review of literature consists of two different words, review and literature. Before moving further, we will understand the meaning of both the words. What is meant by the term review? Basically, the act of reviewing involves assessing individual sources as well as synthesizing the sources in order to gain a broad view of the field. Then, another word is literature. It refers to a collection of published information, materials on a particular area of research or topic, such as books, journal articles of academic value. So, what is review of literature? It is a comprehensive summary of previous research on a topic. Essentially, it surveys scholarly articles, books, dissertation, conference proceedings, and other resources which are relevant to a particular issue, area of research, or theory and provides context for a research work by identifying past research. It gives a theoretical base for the research and help researcher to determine the nature of his research work. In the literature review, acknowledges work of previous researcher and in so doing assures the reader that his work has been well conceived. Another question arises why to write review of literature? It is important to familiarize the researcher with theoretical and practical issues, to know about what is currently happening in the field of research. It also provides a background and clarify the relationship between the research topic and previous work. It gives the framework to the researcher, what has been already written on his research topic. It is needed for the researcher to initially conduct the review of literature before finalizing the research topic to know the current status of the selected research theme. But most of the time, researchers make a common mistake is that selection of the topic is done first before conducting the review of literature. They always think that first we have to select the topic and decide the objective, then we have to write the review of literature. But a good researcher is the who conduct the review of literature first, then decide the topic and objective. In reality, review of literature is a type of research, and for the effectiveness of it, its structure is very significant. It plays a major role in the success of the review of literature. As with any piece of extended writing, structure is very crucial. While structuring the literature review, the researcher should write it like a story. The thread running through the story should explain the necessity of the research researcher has undertaken. The story needs to be logical, informative, influential, comprehensive, and ideally interesting. The basic structure of the review of literature should be introduction, main body paragraphs, and conclusion. In introduction, it should give a brief description of the importance of the topic and the reason of writing the review. Also, it should explain the scope of the review and the different aspect of the topic which it covers. Then comes the main body paragraph. Each new paragraph should include different theme relevant to the research. The body paragraph could include historical background of the study, need for the study, research methodology use, and general conclusion and recommendation of the different studies made. Finally, the conclusion part. The concluding paragraph must give the overall perspective of the topic. Discuss what you have drawn from reviewing literature so far. Where might the discussion proceed? These three contents are very important while making the structure of the review of literature. After deciding the structure of the review of literature, we have to think that how to write it. Mean sources of data, various platforms to search the data for the research. After getting the data, sorting is very necessary. Then summarize it as per the need of the study. There are various sources to find the information of the literature review, like articles, books, chapters, conference proceedings, etc. Other than this, many electronic sources are available to collect the data. Mainly, there are two types of electronic sources. First, open access. These are the free online resources. Open access is the practice of providing unrestricted access via the internet to peer-reviewed scholarly journal articles, research theses, dissertation, book chapters, etc. Another, subscription based on e-resources. Subscription database consists of published journals, magazines, reports, documents, newspapers, books, image collections, and more. Most of these data base are available via the internet, and few are available within the library in digital mode in educational institution. It is necessary to identify relevant search engine with a purpose to save the time and to remain focused on your research topic, because there are many platforms, and if we are not focused, it will divert our direction and waste the time. While searching the data, it is essential to use proper term. For example, if we are searching literature review on the topic, for example, a study of the economic impact of climate change on agriculture sector in Vidarbha region of Maharashtra state, then possibly the keywords may be economic impact of climate change, agriculture sector, etc. Whenever you are searching data for the literature review, use different term for different studies. There are many keywords for your research selected topic. There are various channels to find the data for the study, like reference books, abstracts, scientific journals, various government reports. Other than this, various electronic database is available to discover the required data. Here I am mentioning few of them, like Google Scholar, Shodh Ganga, Open Thesis. In this, there is a provision for advanced search also. I am showing with this with an red arrow. IGNOU's eGANCosh, Open Library, Open Library, Directory of Open Access Journal. Such number of sites are available to search the data related to your research subject. Many more meta search engines are also available for advanced search, which provide a single interface that enables user to search many different search engines, indexes, and database simultaneously, such as Dogpile, Vivissimo, Car2, Mamma, Clusty, etc., which provide unlimited sources of data for review of literature related to your research work. Here I am showing the web page of Dogpile. Then it is observed that whatever we search, uh, whatever we search, data number of sites, there are number of sites will display, and it is not possible to access each and every site. Like we Google search for career for commerce graduate, it shows more than 12 lakh results, and it is impossible to go through all these. And many times, most of the rings may be repeated or some may be irrelevant at this time. The feature of advanced search will help us to limit the number of web links with relevant information. There are various techniques are available in the advanced search process like phrase search. In this search, write the most important word in double quote mark. For example, the same query as above we mentioned, careers for commerce graduate, is now written as careers for in double quote mark commerce graduate. We observe that Google now give only about 1,86,000 around 1,86,000 links, 86,000 links that are irrelevant. Google will search for the exact word commerce graduate. Another technique is that search within a specific site. Google allows us to specify that the results must come from a given website. For example, if we have to search commerce graduate word from University of Mumbai, then the query commerce graduate site and mention the website of Mumbai University. It will return about 133 result, but now you can see that only from the website of the University of Mumbai. Then another very effective technique is that Boolean search. It is very useful technique for searching the data. There are various operators in this search engine, such as the AND operator. The AND operator is used when we want to find all the words in the document. For example, the query commerce and careers and graduates from the Mumbai University site. It will search for all pages on the website of Mumbai University which contain all words related to commerce, careers and graduates. Another technique is that OR operator. When we want to find one word or the other, we use the OR operator. In this method, to find all documents containing either the word commerce or finance. The query is commerce or finance. We can also use the pipe character. We can see in the PPT. The form the query like this: commerce, pipe character and finance. You will get the result which we can see in the slide. Then another technique is that not operator. This operator is used when we want one word in the query but some other word should not appear. For example, finance, not commerce. In this search, they will search for all documents with the word finance but they exclude the word commerce. So this technique is very effective to advance search. With technological development, most of the researchers are depend on the online search engines for data collection. But don't forget the library for collection of literature review, because it is very important to give visit to the libraries and look out the content pages and hard copies of theses for detailing while searching the review of literature for your research work. Another way is to check the references of references. If the researcher can find a few really useful sources, it can be good idea to check through their references list to see the range of sources that they referred for the research work. Here we can see a tree diagram. It explains that in the process of searching the data for the selected topic, many subtopics we have to consider, and many of the time these subtopics are very important and crucial in writing the review of literature. Sometimes we cannot avoid these subtopics to channelize or write the review of literature. In literature review, researchers have to consider many elements, such as relevance of sources. The, research, the researcher shall do comparative analysis of a source in relation to other sources. Also, he should determine how much part of his study is covered by the selected article. Another element is evidence. It is very crucial. That is, opinions presented in the source under review are supported by scholarly evidence. It plays a major and effective role in writing the review of literature. Whatever we are referring for the research check, the time of publication is very important. It plays a effectiveness and authenticity of our work. It is very essential that the reference is not outdated. We have to check that while referring the text, whatever we search on search engine, that should be suitable for our research work. It is very significant while searching that be selective what you require, because it is impossible to read all the published research work. Otherwise, you will sink in too much of information. Electronic search engines are the oceans of information, but as a researcher, we have to filter and sort out the essential from the relevant for the quality research work. The diagram itself shows that there are so many irrelevant things come in our way while searching the thing. From that, we have to see that what is essential for that and avoid the irrelevant information. The entire success of the whole exercise of literature review depend on how well it is written. It is only possible if the researcher has a clear understanding of what he is doing, why he is doing, and how it fits with another research in his own field. After collecting all the data, it is important to properly organize everything as per the need of the research work, such as theme of the research, publication date, trends, etc. For that, the summary table of literature is very effective. You can see in the slide, we are mentioning a summary table. Such table provide a quick overview that allows the reviewer to make sense of large mass information. The table could include columns with heading such as author, sample, environment, method, conclusions, which give a framework to the collected data for the researcher. You can see in the table we are mentioned all the things which is very easily accessible while making the reference in future. Then we can see that many a time the researcher get confused of verb tenses used in the research review of literature. These are the small things, but as a researcher, we have to take care of it while writing the review of literature. For that, keep in mind that if the review of current research work or research work of immediate relevance to your study is in present tense, then you can see I mentioned few examples related to that. Like Sina and Swaminathan in the year 1991 presented a case study of actual change in temperature in northern India. They brought out that while the mean air temperature over the wheat growing regions were high by 1.7 degrees centigrade over a period of 15 days and the year. Same, another example is for past research. It should be like Harper showed that the velocity of many enzyme reaction was slowed down if the end product had an increased paramagnetism. These are the few examples I mentioned for your reference. Then another thing is that if the situation is present perfect tense, then in citation where the focus is on the research area of several authors, then you can use like this. Several studies have provided support for the suggestion that amount of chronological recording that is carried out depend on orthographic depth. So here some examples I mentioned for your reference, because if we are making mistakes in the tenses, it will not give a effectiveness to our research methodology or the review of literature. While doing review of literature, it is important to document the search process, because after some time we forget from where and how we took the data. So it is necessary to document the search process. In that, first of all, you have to keep record of all the material examined. Also keep record of all web searches. Time to time bookmark the URL for commonly used websites, because if you want to use it again, it should be easily available for you. Record keywords used for electronic searches. Print home pages of the website. Take photocopies of all the referred articles, books, chapters and other material, because if we after a certain time, if we are not keep recording of this document, it is difficult to search again. In this slide I am showing that how to bookmark the page. Maybe many people know the things, but just for information I am explaining this. You can click on a star on the URL bar. It will save the link bar for the future reference. After completing all the search for the research material, finally it is very essential to re-examine whether the desired aim are achieved or not. Check that all the important dimension of the argument or literature being covered. Also check that material presented in most effective order or not. Check the references. Also see overall linking of all the element. It is necessary for a effective review of literature. We know that. We are very confident that whatever we do, it is perfect and no mistake in that. But to confirm this, it is good to show your work to someone else for proofreading and just to check the clarity, flow and completeness of the work. The effectiveness of good literature review is based on the various factors, such as it should be focused, the topic should be narrow. Researcher should only present ideas and reports on studies that are closely related to his selected topic. It should be concise and ideas should be presented economically. Don't take any more space than you need to present your ideas. Another important thing is that it should be logical. The flow within and among paragraphs should be smooth, logical progression from one idea to the another. It should be not a haphazard way. It should be developed one. Don't leave the story half told. Means to conclude the research work as you decide. It's very difficult to understand half-cooked things. That's why it should be presented in a right manner. It should be integrative. Your paper should stress how the ideas in the studies are related. Focus on the big picture. What commonality do all the studies share? How are some studies different than others? Research work should stress how all the studies viewed contribute to research topic. The review should focus on work being done on the cutting edge of selected research topic. While writing the review of literature, keep in the mind that how will this review benefit readers who are referring in future. Also, how does this review contribute to the study? It is very important because if whatever we are doing, that should be beneficial for somebody else. Many times this question arises in everyone's mind. Maybe who are listening here, they all have this question in their uh, mind while writing the review of literature. What is the length of the review of literature? There is no one formula for this. Depends on several factors like complexity of the research question, extent of prior research, purpose of the review is being prepared, available space for the review. By considering all these factors, we have to decide the length of the literature review. But it should not be too lengthy and too short. That we have to take care of this factor. While writing the review of literature, while writing the review of researcher commit some common errors, like hurrying through review to get started means that he will miss something that will improve his research. Concentrating on the finding rather than method used by the researcher. Overlooking sources other than academic journals. One thing is that don't forget to refer newspapers, articles, magazines, blogs related to your study. Another common mistake is that searching too broad or too narrow for the topic. Also, inaccuracy in the compiling of bibliographic information. So, take care of these small errors while writing the review of literature. And finally, the bottom line is that whatever data we get from the other researcher, but don't forget to create your own idea. Thank you. I extend my sincere thanks to organizer for giving me this opportunity and extend my thanks to audience for patient hearing. Thank you so much.